What is up, everybody? I think it's about time for me to actually run Rei, and we actually have sort of a chance to look at, gameplay, mechanics, how he actually runs. But before I got into that, I just want to let you guys know, I just had a pretty epic fight in here. This level 100 challenge that they've given us. Now I didn't fully complete it because somebody in my party did die. But that somebody was Rei, my level 50 Rei, and this is like a level 100 map. I'll show you guys the party that I took in there. So pretty much, this wasn't thought out. I just ran in there with what I had going on at the time. This was actually the setup I was running right here. As you can see, I was trying to teach some stuff to Rei, or else Rem would have been rocking her actual arc. And for whatever reason, I don't mind teaching Spirit Riot to her. So this is what I ran, and like halfway into it, I was like, wait a minute, I think I messed up, because this is like, a level 100 challenge map. I'm probably going to get wiped. But surprisingly, these girls just kicked ass the whole time. It was pretty epic. Yes, Rei did die, but I gotta say, Rei hung in there through like half the fight. I also brought a Yoda off the friends list, a fairly powerful Yoda, and he was pretty much just there to try to spam any more damage with non-elemental Apocalypse. But really, the MVP here was Amelia. She just cranked out so much damage, and she ended up getting her S4. Actually, Rem got her S4 before Amelia, and Rem took somebody out with that. It was really good timing. And then as soon as Amelia actually dropped her S4 and took everybody's ice resistance down a peg, and just started dropping her ice spells, everything just fell in, and I ended up actually beating the map, surprisingly. So it was pretty cool. You can beat it with something like this. Obviously, if I would have replaced Rei with, a powerful character, it probably would have went a lot easier for me. But I can pretty much say that I beat this one with a two-person party, right? Because Rei really wasn't relevant here. He just kind of got in the way. He's level 47. He doesn't have any of his abilities, and he's wearing a claw that adds 40 to his strength. So, but Rei should be good enough right now to take into the White Lab. Of course, the White Lab, where I do all of my benchmarks. So we're going to find the White Lab real quick, and we're just going to run him. And actually, you know what, I need to unlock the rest of these here, but Spirited Assault is typically what I run on hard anyway for any of the new heroes that we get. I typically get them to like level 40, level 50, and run them like that and see how that goes. We'll take this girl out of the party. So let me just go ahead and show you guys what Rei has on him. Right, he's awakened a little bit. Nothing too fancy. He has about 50 out of 104. He has half of his abilities unlocked, so he doesn't have anything that amazing. I think we've looked at his equipment. He's rocking Davin's t-shirt. I don't know how he's wearing that thing, but he is. It must be tied around his arm, and he has this whack-ass claw. It's given 47 attack, and it's given him that 5 MP though. Rei digs that. And he also has Subaru's phone, so I can call him. I don't know. I don't know why I put that on him. It just felt like it, I guess. And he has a cursed ring. So that's how we're going to run him. I do have all of his abilities. These things are great because his abilities are powered up by one of his traits. Okay, this, what's this thing called? Legragan? Yeah, skills and specials have chance for extra thunder attack. That's pretty freaking awesome all on its own. So pretty much what that means is when you're using his skill kit, his S1 through S4, any one of those moves can just have extra hits in it. So that goes a long way with him. I kind of noticed that a little bit when I was running him through this lab initially. I was like, wait, sometimes his skill seems to have a higher hit count than others. It also gives him Thunder Damage Cap plus 5k, very nice. And when he's close to death and he gets desperate, Thunder Damage plus 50%, which is everything that he does, and faster SCT. So he gets to start charging up real quick and just start dropping bombs. This is a pretty nice trait to have. I really dig this on him. I think this does a lot for him. And then this Divine Ascension thing, damage from humans, gods, and dragons minus 5%. Thunder and ice magic attacks don't make the unit flinch. So that's also very useful. I dig damage reduction. And I really think this helps Rei just be more tanky overall. So let's see how he runs. I would really like to have the UR arc for my favorite character. But we're going to have to see. Definitely going to throw every ticket I can get. Also, after this, we'll talk about the Halloween arc. That thing's pretty dope too. You can get a lot out of that. So there's his S1 to finish this off. Man, look at him. He just looks cool. He grew that wing back like it was nothing. Here's that S3 of his. Boom. It's like his S3 is his old S3 and S2 together. His S1 is pretty much like double what it used to be. It's pretty gnarly. Like, his kit is pretty good, I think. And I mean, obviously, he has a lot of hit points. He has a lot of stats overall. Here's his S2. Hits everybody around him. Look at that boss's health go down. That S1 just charges him in there. S3. Now, notice his S4. Okay, typically I can get a character's S4 charged by now. Or at least, you know, sort of halfway there, kind of close to it. Loga would be dropping his S4 already. So Rei's does take a while to charge. So I'm not able to showcase it right now. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm keeping that for myself. I'm sorry. I'll review Rei. We can run him, we can look at him, but I gotta keep his S4 to myself. This is my favorite last Cloudia character. I'm gonna want that thing to just come out of the blue and surprise the shit out of me. I'm gonna work on Rei. I'm gonna try to get him leveled up. Then when I actually run some hard content, you know, I'll forget all about his S4, and halfway through the fight, he'll throw that thing off, and it'll win the fight for me, and it'll just be awesome. So I'm saving that experience for myself. I don't know how long I can wait, but you know, that's my plan with Rei's S4. But I'm sure it's gnarly as hell. I'm sure it's probably one of the hardest hitting S4s in the game. I'm just kind of assuming that because it takes so long to charge. So I think it'll be pretty cool. But you guys are gonna have to treat yourself to that, to his S4, because your boy's holding out. All right. Oh, we have an auto run button. So the Halloween arc actually looks pretty damn tasty too. It's going to feed your SCT, and it's very easy to pull. You're going to be able to get a ton of these things. You're going to be able to get a bunch of dupes of it. Man, don't have the best connection out here, but what is going on? There we go. It's still faster than the emulator, even if I got connection issues. That thing was laggy as hell. So here it is. The arc attributes are: upon defeating tasty-looking enemies, SCT recovers. Every 25 seconds, inflict an enemy with Blazer, Drain, Lostoma, and Nemesis. So you're just breaking the shit out of your enemy every 25 seconds. That is very useful, right? The stats on it are okay. And it has some pretty good stuff in here. We have Mimicry Creature. And here's the thing. The ability on this arc, it says, where is it? Wait a minute. I'm defeating a tasty looking enemy with SCT. Oh, you know what? You know what? That's because this one's not leveled up yet, but this thing also does something for you if you're wearing a costume. And it does explain that a costume is anything that's mimicry, like creature. That's going to be counted as a costume, and you're going to get a bonus for that. It's just not showing up on mine because it's only level 5. That's why I'm like, I know I just read over this thing. So we got magic up 3, great. And then we have magic damage absorption. I dig this. When taking magic damage, chance to recover 10% of the damage as hit points. It's only 3 SC. To me, that's really useful. That is really useful. That can help you out. It only costs 3 SC. You can put that on everybody. I think that's a big deal. I love these little 3 SC abilities that are actually useful. And against, you know, fighting a mage, this actually will help your party quite a bit if everybody has this. We have Giga Darkness, probability to blind all enemies for 5 SC, and then we have Robe Equip, okay, and Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, battle starts, automatic Fortitude, Menace, Vitality, and Haste. For 9 SC, that's effing awesome. Really. So whoever's wearing this, they're going to get all of those buffs. And then remember, this thing also breaks your enemy with like 4 different breaks. So you're, you know, between the arc and the abilities that it can teach, you can start the fight with 4 breaks on your enemies. You can instantly have 4 buffs on yourself, and this thing's going to help you recover SCT. Yeah, this thing is pretty, it's pretty solid. They're hooking us up for Halloween. This is something everybody is definitely going to want. It's also going to give you the pumpkin armor, which is a good armor for a physical tank to have. It's going to let you become easily targeted by enemies, and it does have 171 defense and 500 hit points. It's a 6-star item, and it's really easy to get because of all the dupes that you can pull of this thing. And lastly, it's going to give you a bunch of ethers. So when you level this thing up, you're going to get 4 of them. That's awesome. It's kind of like the little trick-or-treat thing. There's kind of like a hidden treat in here. So this thing's pretty solid because of how easy it's going to be to level up and to get all of those. It's solid, and I think it costs you like 100 of the currency, the event currency, to get a ticket to pull on this jack-o'-lantern banner. And yeah, you're guaranteed to get that arc with every ticket. I might be wrong about that, but I looked at the probability, and I think it is like 100% rate to get this thing. So, you know, you pretty much are buying these arcs with event currency. And I definitely think everybody should go get this thing, get a couple copies of it, stack them up, level this thing up. So I don't know what the deal is with the connection issue right this second. So I'm just going to cut it off here. But we did get a chance to run Rei. I definitely think he's awesome, and I can't wait to actually power him up. I'm gonna need some kind of claw though. I've already said that. Here it is. Use the gotcha ticket to get your hands on the Halloween arc. Right, if we look at the probability, yeah, this bad mamma jamma is 100%. So every single ticket that you get to throw, you're gonna get that LR arc. So that's kind of like their little Halloween treat for us. And all in all, like I said, it's a pretty solid arc. Everybody's gonna want to at least get one of them. Yeah. Definitely some cool stuff that they're giving us for Halloween. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it was a pretty righteous update that we got today. We got a lot of stuff. We got a bunch of stuff in the shops. We got a facelift. So all in all, pretty awesome. I guess the best I can hope for is trying to get that UR arc for Rei. I would really like to see him best in slot, at least for his weapon. And that thing just looks so juicy. And obviously, I think I'm going to run Rei dual wielding. I will find some other awesome claw. I might even... oh wait, that's right, he gets claw boost. I was going to add... I was going to give him a pistol or something. Maybe something out of that rune set that we just got. What is that pistol called? But yeah, claws are obviously going to be the best way to go for him, I think, because you're going to get that claw boost, and I think he has like 2 of them. So I'm still going to aim for that. Anybody know where to get a good claw just lying around? leave me a comment, let your boy know. But this was my test run with Rei, and I gotta say, he is pretty awesome. He's everything I kind of hoped he would be, and he looks great. So everybody enjoy. I hope you all pull him. Peace, everybody.